Hey guys, welcome to my new lecture of ASP.NET Web API, and in this lecture we are going to cover about how can you retrieve a data from SQL Server through APIs. Okay, so let us start. This is my last project that I have created Web API in my sign up and login page. Okay, and I am going to create a same project in my that particular application. So first of all, I'm going to add another new project. If you want to create a project with scratch, so you can just go to the file and select new project, and after selected new project, select web application, set the name of web application and click OK. And it requires a few seconds, and just select API and just click on OK. So this is going to be create our project, new project. Okay, our project has been created, and I am going to build this project first. To build this project, use Ctrl+Shift+B, and you can go from there to rebuild the project. Okay, ready. And I have a home controller in my API. Okay, so I'm just going to close all the things. This is my retrieve data API. I'm going to connect a database first using database first approach. I have a database available in my database, so I'm going to add a new query, and my database name is login from web, where I have some columns. Just go and check it out, login from web. Okay, and first I'm going to check out how many tables I have in my login from web data. Look out, this is my login from web, and in my tables I have only one table, that is db.table registration user. I'm going to check on this here, and I'm going to select generate the query first, select all from tbl user, and then another thing is that just click OK. I have 4 data available in my database: id6, id 1004, 1005, and okay. So I'm going to add and connect this data. Just copy my connection server name, cancel it, and just go here. In a retrieve data, I have a model folder, and you right click on it, go to add new item, and just select data, edu.net data entity model. Just click on OK, new design, and just click next. Select a new entity, new connection, put the name here. Okay, and now just select the database, loading from database, login from web. Okay, check out the text connection first, succeeded. Okay, just click on OK, just click on OK, just click on next. Retrieving database information, go to the tables, go to database. I have only one table available, just click on it and just click to finish. Just wait for a few seconds. It will automatically add a database from SQL Server. This is the database first approach that we are using in our project. Click OK. Okay, we have only one table available in our model class. Just build the project again. Build started. Okay, build started project, retrieve data. It is building our project. Okay, our project the build has been complete successfully, and now just go to the controller, and I'm going to add a new controller here, new controller, and I'm going to using a third one. I'm not going to use right now for empty controller, and in this controller I'm going to add the name of controller. You just select the model class name. My model class name is I think login from login. Wait a minute, what the model, my model class name is model table login user. Okay, add a controller, this one, click on OK, and just select TBL login user, and just check connect the database, this one, and this is my controller name. You can change the name of controller, retrieve data. Okay, just click OK. Look out, our controller has been created, and in this particular controller we have our automatic generated coding, in which we have a list, which we have, I have a details, I have a create option, I have edit option, and I have a delete option. Okay, so I'm going to just check it out first. Just close this. Okay, and first of all go to the solution, set up project, which project you want to run. I want to run retrieve data, click on apply and click on OK. Okay, so this is our project, and I have a controller in which I'm the name of controller is retrieve data controller, and I just copy this and just run the project from Google Chrome. Okay, we are proceeding that, and we have some mistake here, so we have to add the controller again, and in this controller I have selected the MVC5 controller. I have to select this particular controller where API2 controller with an action. So in this I have to set the model class name table login user and retrieve data. This is my controller name. You can change the name of your controller, and scaffolding. The previous that I have selected is an MVC5 controller. This is not the API controller that I have selected. Okay, now this is my controller where I have an auto-generated coding of details, get data, retrieve data, and get retrieve data with a particular ID. Okay, so now I just select this and just copy this and run on Google Chrome again. Okay. Okay, this is our following output after successfully run on Google Chrome. Okay, so I have copied this API/table logins to get all the record from the database that I have, in which I have 4 records. Okay, so just go in go to the Google Chrome. It is run, the project is running. Just after that, just right click on this, paste it here to out. All of the data is available in XML format. Okay, so we have a ID6, ID 1004, ID 1005. If I copy this ID, and after this I am going to select this and paste it here. Look out, it retrieve that particular ID data that I have added. I have selected detail. Okay, if I want to add another data, insert into TBL login user values. Okay, I think the ID is identity, so I don't need to add the identity. John, comma, dummy data, and password is. Okay, and just copy this, select this, so affected, just click on here. Look out, we have a new ID 3002. Just go and check it out. Just remove this and just rebuild the project. Control F5. Okay, just run the project again. Okay, the right control, paste it here. Okay, look out, we have a new ID 3002. The name is Jones, and I have added that particular data. And if I select that particular ID after slash and paste it here, look out, it retrieve that particular data in XML format. So this is how you can retrieve, get details and retrieve all the data in XML format from database through web API. So that's all for today. Thank you very much.